watch here. Bomb should take out that target. And there's one. There's two. There we go. Greetings and salutations, fellow pilots. This is Akirishin. You are looking at the Tier 9 German bomber, the Junkers Ju-287. A jet bomber. It is a beast. Characterized as having very high survivability and being resistant to critical damage and fire. It is a little weak in the defensive armament. No defensive armament in the front, the belly, or the sides. Only one turret in the back here. That's it. So that is a little bit of an issue. It has high airspeed and a long-lasting boost. Doesn't maneuver worth anything. Effective in destroying ground targets, of course, with precision bombing from high altitude. So it's not a carpet bombing bomber, but more precision bombing. Equipped with a powerful defensive turret, so it claims. And again, it carries powerful bombs. In terms of the defensive turret, it has two 20mm machine guns that do 224 damage. Effective firing range of 900 meters, field of fire, gun elevation both 40 degrees, gun depression minus 40 degrees. It has 4 bombs. Those bombs do 10,000 damage each with a damage radius of 120 meters. So that's the strength. You only have 4 of them, but the strength is that they do a lot of damage and in a large area. So negative that there are not too many of them, but positive that they are very strong. The resupply time on those bombs is 50 seconds. So that's pretty good. Not bad there. Cumulative damage, 48,000 damage. Maximum optimal altitude is 2,800 meters. Its service ceiling is 4,800 meters. It can definitely get up there. It does perform well at high altitude. Now, it can be difficult to bomb up there because a lot of times you're looking through the clouds. So, and also it takes forever for the bomb to get down. They drop it so high. So a lot of times, ground attack aircraft have come and destroyed your ground target before your bomb ever gets there. So I tend to fly a little bit lower with it. And then the bombs hit much sooner. But that's my strategy. It's a personal preference. Stall speed is 160 kilometers per hour, which is not bad for such a large aircraft. That's pretty good, actually. Average time to turn 360 degrees, 22.8 seconds. So yeah, this is like trying to turn the Titanic. Boost duration is 60 seconds. So that is excellent. Boost speed 871 kilometers per hour, very good. Cruise speed 468 kilometers per hour. Now I do not have this aircraft at specialist level yet, so I'm not able to feature all of its equipment, but in the cockpit spot I have improved navigational radio equipment, which increases the aircraft's concealment by 7.4%. Enemy detection range plus 7.4%. And bonus characteristic of another plus 5% concealment. Now the negative is pilot's resistance to injuries. Our other alternatives would have been cockpit armor, which would increase cruise resistance to injuries, but at the cost of aircraft maneuverability. That's definitely a viable option. I mean, the aircraft's not going to be maneuverable no matter what you do, so it wouldn't be a bad choice to go for extra crew resistance. It's not really relevant to go for the sight because that only applies to forward firing armaments, so that's not of any use to us. The reason I went with the navigational radio equipment is that the more we can conceal this aircraft, the better chance we have at surviving. So that's why I went with the navigational radio equipment versus the cockpit armor. For the engine, I went with improved uprated engine, which increases thrust by 3.5%, cruise speed by 1.9%. A plus 0.5% maximum speed with boost activated is the bonus characteristic. The negative is minus 9% resistance to fire. Other options would have been engine armor protection, which would increase engine's resistance to damage, but you'd lose speed. Combined injection boost system, which would increase boost efficiency, but at the cost of boost availability. The boost is great. I don't think we need to do anything with it, so that's why I didn't choose that. Did not go with lightweight power unit because, I mean, this aircraft is not going to be maneuverable no matter what, so that would be a wasted choice. So I went with one of the great strengths of this aircraft, which is its speed, and therefore I chose uprated engine, which increases engine thrust. The negative being resistance to fire, but not too worried about fire with this aircraft. We've got a second engine slot, but that would require specialist configuration. For the turret, I went with stock turret gun sight, which increases by plus 9% firing range of defensive turret when controlled manually. It is nice to have that extra distance if you're trying to deter fighters and such from coming in on you. And that's what helps with that greater ability to spot enemy aircraft, is you can kind of see them coming sooner, get ready and start shooting at them before they're even in range of you, hopefully. There is a minus 3% gunner's resistance to injuries, but I have equipped emergency medical kit. So if our gunner or pilot or whatever does get injured, we can get them back up to health. There is a slot for the outboard weapon, an equipment slot for that, but again, you would need specialist configuration for that. Consumables we haven't discussed, emergency engine restart system. So if we do get engines damaged, and that does happen with this aircraft, we can get it back up to speed. And emergency engine cooling, so that we can keep that speed up if we're trying to get out of danger or maybe get to a sector that we want to bomb next. There is a consumable spot for the turret, but you need specialist configuration for that. For outboard weapon, we went with improved explosives, which has the maximum radius of blast damage recommended for bombers. Your other options would have been improved fragmentation, increased damage caused by bombs and rockets, or maximum damage caused by bombs and rockets recommended for attack aircraft, which is with the heavy warhead option. So, of course, we went with the improved explosives. For pilot skills, a must demolition expert, which increases damage caused by bombs and rocket and their blast radius by 10%. Definitely want that. Because our aircraft has as one of its strengths great airspeed, I wanted to augment that with Engine Guru 1 and Engine Guru 2, which collectively increase engine thrust by 5%. And in the case of Engine Guru 2, it also increases our top speed by 2%. Also went with Eagle-Eyed, further increasing our ability to see enemy aircraft and plan for their arrival. Another option would have been fire resistance, since some of our equipment did increase our chance of fire. You could go with that fire resistance. Perfectly good option there. For our gunner, I went with my standard build, which is armor, which increases the burst length of a turret by 50%. Ballistics expert, which increases the range of fire of a turret by 10%. And most importantly, precision gunner. The gunner concentrates fire on the most vulnerable sections of an enemy aircraft. The chance of causing critical damage by guns is significantly increased. This is a German aircraft, so they tend to have pretty good paint schemes. This is desert that you're currently looking at. I have it on desert because it is my favorite among the options. This is marine. Not too bad there. Winter. Not my favorite, but it's okay. And summer, which looks pretty sharp. So you got your pilot and your bombardier here. There's your bombardier, pilot here, and then your gunner is a rear facing right here. Alright folks, so that is my build for the JU-287. Let's head into a battle and see how it performs. Alright, so here we go in the JU-287 over the Northern Bridgehead Birds of Prey Theater of Operation. And we will head first to the plant to our west, directly to our west. 60-second boost, as we talked about. Alright, so here we come up on the target, and let's see, we will hit one bomb here, and then, boy, I have to come back around for that. Let's see, there you go. Bombs do very well. Have a large radius. So we'll turn around here by way of having to turn around. And we'll come back and we'll finish off that main area right there. Alright, here we go. And right there. And you'll watch here. Bomb should take out that target, and there's one, and there's two. There we go. And 35 seconds left. So what we'll do now is we'll head over to this garrison over here. Actually, you know what? Maybe we can help out at the airfield. We are low health though. Come on, bombs. Get us back. We need a little luck here. Not to be taken out by that heavy fighter. Bomb there. Let's see what that does. Okay, good. We took out a few targets there. here comes a heavy fighter on our tail, which is not good because we are low on health. We'll swing back around and see if we can drop this last bomb here. Just drop it and climb here. Uh-oh. Took out our gunner there. See if we'll do a little weaving and dodging and see if that helps at all. Well, we got a dent in it anyway. Took out one of the engines. Alright, so how are we doing? So we'll fly back in, see what we can do again at that airfield. Eight more seconds on the bomb. We'll take out this little target right here. Okay, come right here. Okay. Oh boy. Where is he coming from? Okay. Alright, well, ME-262. Yeah, not going to survive that. Okay, so we'll head back over here to the plant. Or not. Okay, so number one spot on the team, one chevron on the grade rank, subjugator, avalanche, and effective fire. We'll head back to the hangar and take a look at the after action report. Okay, so 55,626 in currency, 2,142 in experience points, 107 in free experience points. We destroyed 8 ground targets for a total of 43,213 in damage to ground targets. Captured 1 sector. Shot down twice. That was in 5 minutes and 41 seconds of battle time. Total of 7,010 in personal points, which was actually more in personal points than the number one player on the winning team. Let's see here, this ground attack aircraft, that was a number one spot on the winning team. 8 ground targets destroyed for 50,807 in damage to ground targets. So we were pretty close to that. Same number of ground targets destroyed. So yeah, you know, we certainly did our part in the JU-287. Unfortunately, the team wasn't quite there. It is what it is, right? Sometimes it's that way. All right, well, let's head into another one and see how it does again. All right, so this time we will be fighting over the Alpine Gamut Moment of Truth, Theater of Operation. what we will do is head over to this plant to our northwest. Try not to hit our teammates in the process. Alright, so we'll map out our plan here. Drop one here, and then take on this heavy section right there in the middle. That's where you get the real bang for your buck. You know what? Let's leave that alone. Drop it on this section here. Right there. And then 1, 2, and then our last one there. And that should put a pretty big dent in it. There you go. Just like that, right? Okay. Still have 30 seconds left for respawn. So we'll head over to this garrison over here. Kind of lollygag around a little bit so that our bombs can respawn. 15 seconds left. Okay. Take on this this target right here, this target, and that target. So we'll kind of go this way. So we'll change our direction just a little bit. Go around. Boy. Come the anti-aircraft. Alright, one bomb there. Ah, come on. Bomb there. Well, got some bombs off, but heard the explosion. And looks like we made a dent in it, right? Okay, so come on, clock. Head to the garrison at center map. Still have 2 bombs. Take out this target right here. And then this one. Should do it. Let's see, watch him hit. There's 1, there's 2. Alright. So that got the garrison there, and the plant is gone. So we'll kind of swing around here. A little worried about this aircraft over here. That's a bomber. Check out that bomber. Haha. Alright. Bombers doing battle with air defense turrets. Okay. Drop 1 there. 1. Oops. 2. I don't know if we hit that. Didn't quite get turned around, I don't think, but we'll see if it's enough to do it. Yeah? Yeah, got it. Okay. So, now we'll take the long route. We've got 30 seconds on our respawn of our bombs, and we'll hit this garrison again. Health is pretty low. Back around and we'll use that that same route as we did before. Bombs are back up. You know what? It's there. Let's see how we do. Come on, bombs. Do your thing. Sure wish we could see how those bombs hit after we've been shot down, but guess we will not know. A lot heading over here to this. Alright. A little worried about flying over there. All of these aircraft. "5 seconds till we have bombs." They're gonna get our plant, I'm afraid. Start our run here. Just trying to buy some time for our bombs to get back up. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Ah! Not quite fast enough. I should get that. Second target, there we go. We still have 2 bombs left, so we'll come around and make a second run. We are really low. Okay, so unfortunately a defeat, but number 1 spot on the team, 3 chevrons on the grade rank. Subjugator, self-defense master, effective fire, and rear cover. Check out the after action report. So 80,658 in currency. Picked up rear cover medal. 2,728 in experience points, 136 in free experience points. Destroyed 13 ground targets for a total of 89,764 in damage to ground targets. Destroyed 1 aerial targets, captured 4 sectors. And we were destroyed twice. 11,505 in personal points, which was much more even than the number 1 player on the winning team, which was a bomber, a Ju-288C. Let's see, which did 78,800 damage and 9 ground targets destroyed. Captured 3 sectors. So there you go, folks. Definitely the Ju-287 did its job there. Fortunately, weren't able to pull it out. But that is how it goes. Well, I hope that you have really enjoyed this video. And if you get the opportunity to get the Ju-287, I hope you have great success in it.